Good morning everyone, my name is Christian from Two-Headed Wolf Gaming and welcome back to Thrones of Britannia, our Circenn campaign with King Ed in the lead, still alive, still kicking. And before we start with anything else, let's have a little bit of geography lesson? Would it? No, I think it's more history, right? History, geography, being more geology. Let's start with this one. I've been looking up during my afternoons and last night. I've been looking up a few things that we found on the map. See, as I said, during this particular campaign, we're going to look up whatever we find on the island. There are still a few that I'm looking for, but these are the ones. There are three that I'm going to show you today. First of all, this stone circle right here in the north of the British Isles, it is called the Ring of Brodgar, which is a Neolithic henge. This is via Wikipedia, by the way. Is a Neolithic henge and stone circle about 6 miles northeast of Stromness on the mainland, the largest island in Orkney, Scotland. It is part of UNESCO World Heritage Site known as the Heart of Neolithic Orkney. So I'm going to put down below in the description the links to these particular places. I'm just going to have um, I'm just gonna read a little bit of the description. This one is like this. The heart of the Neolithic Orkney was inscribed as a World Heritage Site in December 1999. In addition to the Ring of Brodgar, the site includes Maeshowe, Skara Brae, and the standing stones of Stanness and other nearby sites. These are things that we will probably find out more about, or we can discover them on our own. It is managed by the Historical Environment Scotland, whose statement of significance for the site begins. The monument at the heart of the Neolithic Orkney and Skara Brae proclaimed the triumphs of the human spirit in early ages and isolated places. They were approximately contemporary with the mastabas of the archaic period of Egypt, 1st and 2nd dynasties, the brick temples of Sumeria and the first cities of the Harappa culture in India, and a century or two earlier than the Golden Age of China. Unusually fine for their early date and with the remarkable rich survival of evidence, this site stands as a visible symbol of the achievements of early peoples away from the traditional centers of civilization. The Ring of Brodgar is the finest known truly circular late Neolithic or early Bronze Age stone ring, and the later expression of the spirit which gave rise to the Maeshowe, Stanness, and Skara Brae. I'm sure that those names I didn't read them properly, as they're called in Scottish or maybe Old English. I am not sure. Uh, but yeah, they're quite interesting. There's in Wikipedia. There's a whole lot of there are a lot more descriptions, and I'm sure that some of these, like the historic environment of Scotland, I'm sure they have maybe even more information, better information on their very own website. I do encourage you to look those up. And then we have over here, we have this particular stone. It's called Old Man Hoy, which is a 449 foot or 137 meters sea stack on Hoy, part of the Orkney archipelago of the north coast of Scotland. Formed from old red stone, it is one of the tallest stacks in the United Kingdom. The Old Man is popular with climbers and was first climbed in 1966, created by the erosion of a cliff through hydraulic action sometime after 1750. The stack is no more than a few hundred years old, but may soon collapse into the sea. So there we have it. This is what this particular stack is, and then I found this one as well. And this is called Old Man Stoer. Old Man Stoer is a 60-meter high or 200 feet sea stack of Torridon sandstone in the Sutherland, Scotland, close to the villages of Culcain and Stoer, and the nearby Stoer Head Lighthouse. It is a popular climbing route, and I saw some pictures, like, because I first of all I'm trying to find them via Google Maps. So when I look on Google Maps, you also gain a whole lot of pictures of the area. You get the tourism or the hotels, and they show you pictures from these sites, and they're wonderful. If you live in the area, definitely go visit them, check them out. It's part of the um, I don't know if historical heritage maybe, but geological heritage as well. And I think they're pretty interesting. They look pretty good, and it might be interesting, especially for people who don't live in the area, for you to take them on these journeys. So that's what we have here for today. We found 3 places. There's still a few more to go. I still have to find, if we are taking a look here, so there's these stone pillars here, and then we have the one near the city we began with, and there will be a few more. Like, if we're very close to discovering this cross and what it is. And then we have, I said that I'm going to look for these hogbacks of Guvan, which we will be looking for into the future. But that's it for the moment. This is our history lesson for today, so to speak, or our geological lesson for the day. We've made our discoveries, and now it's time to get back to some action. In this particular area, we are actually going to use our king to go forward in capturing these particular settlements. We stay still with this army in order to replenish some of the troops. One thing that we could actually do instead is that we could bring our king here closer.
We'll serve well.
And then besiege, but that feels like a slight loss of time, because I really want to take the city of Bebanburg in order to have that whole of what we do at the amphitheater, or the elders. It feels like an elder circle for our culture, like these circles where the village elders met and debated on the future of the area, right? So it feels like that to me, and I keep wanting to say it like that. We've occupied another village here, which provides us with furs and supplies and a bit of food. We could go for the other way with the hunting camps, but I do enjoy this economy. Maybe the going for the economy one would be better, or the extra. No, let's go for the hunting camp when we can convert them, so we get a few more resources that we could sell. With the other armies, he is almost fully replenished. At this point, I don't think I want to sit still anymore, because public order here is terrible. Taking over that town will improve, will really bring a huge plus to us. So let's advance first of all. We shall see whether we take this by land or by sea. If there are defenders here, and there are defenders here, there are 20 defenders, we'll probably land.
Can't be done.
Now with this army, we're gonna keep them still. Let's take a quick look here.
To hearing what you have to say.
Would you arrange marriage with an unfaithful wife? No, we do not want that. Military access? They do want military access. Let's go for it. Anything that can improve our relationship will be great. What I want is
You're
for
not
us
the
to
ally.
get to military alliance and annexing them at some point, because we do need their territories in order to achieve this short fame victory. We will need some of their territories, like this one right here. And if we do not control them, if we cannot annex them, then we will have to go to war. And that's not exactly what I have in mind. Let's see, where the Scone Abbey, we can keep working on this, but we don't have the money on this particular turn. Or we could go ahead and upgrade this church, but it does consume us, it does consume a whole lot of food. This provides extra income from commerce. It's a bit better than going for the abbey. I do want to go for the timber. Minus 15% construction cost to all nearby villages. I don't care for the industry, for the commerce that much. I will be... Actually, I will start demolishing this building. And I think that's actually a pretty good idea to put in another church or a building that could go well with this. Or maybe, instead of that, because we don't need these defenders anymore, not in this area, I think it's about time to demolish this and leave the money in. Another governor available in Sudreyar. I don't want to add anyone there. Low public order. There we have it. We don't have any more cash. We are researching... Oh, the fame one. We should have changed a bit earlier. Let's go for the medium siege weapons. And end the turn. Now this one will be an hour-long episode. It's Sunday, so this is what we're doing. This is the 4th week when I'm doing this. It's been a month since I've tested this out. And it's very important for me to know whether you want me to continue these hour-long videos during the weekends. Okay, so a rebellion happened. Arthur became economical with the truth from having lower than free influence.
War is what we do best.
Yeah, we're going to engage here.
It's a battle.
Yeah, let's just do an auto. A quick battle, because our quality of troops is a lot better.
Aye.
We've gained our mine back.
Never.
Let's see, what kind of mine is here? In Ironsmith. So I could probably leave this guy here, and he will gain some better traits from it, maybe some armor or something else. Let's see, for the governor, you have 4 loyalty. I don't think I'll add any more to you right now, so I'm going to increase your governance ability. For our king,
Not possible.
darn it,
Not possible.
unfortunately Northumbria actually took over these territories. So what I'm going to do now is just march over to this farm to take it over. But we won't be able to take the capital just yet.
For the glory of
Another thing that I'll do is I'll go here.
to victory.
I will start building siege weapons and continue. If they sally out to attack us, that's good, but we don't want to leave Northumbria to have a territory right in the middle of us. We don't want any of that.
Fleet ready to sail.
So
No.
he took out his fleet here.
We sail with the tide.
I want us to land here. It will be far enough from the city
Fear us.
to where he won't be reinforced if he attacks us, and he might actually attack us.
Our every foe shall fall.
But if he goes south or in another territory, we will attack. We will be able to attack his village or his town, because it's a bigger city.
them all!
Well, there you have it.
We will not fail
Now,
you.
we spoke a few days ago also about a new series starting on. So at this point, you already know that that particular series is Ancestors Legacy, which starts with the Viking campaign also. It feels like at this point we're just doing Viking games. And to tell you the truth, I have a few more on the list that are pretty close or actually have that Viking theme. They are cool games, but I think I should be spreading them out a little bit, right? No, what do you think? I believe that our next series will be actually some sort of city building game. I do want to spend a bit of time doing a different kinds of game that I would enjoy, and that it shows early on what type of games I love. And I love a bunch of styles like RTS, RPGs, city buildings. I love them too. Small games like the indie games, I'm a pretty big fan of them as well. Like lately, in the past few years, there's been a whole lot of them that are just simply amazing. Okay, let's demolish this fort here. So I believe that one of our next games will be a city building game. And then we probably go for something else, something like an RPG. Something that we can play only with like one person, right? One army. Well, there we have it. He attacked us. He's got a few tough troops. He has a lot of cav. He has some upgraded spears. So yeah, it's gonna be quite an interesting battle. We're back, had a bit of a crash. My PC decided that it was too much for it, this particular battle. I was saying before the battle, because I'm going to cut the half battle that we had, that there's a bunch of tough troops here and there. Like, I'm mostly afraid of his general, because he has quite a few chevrons on him. Like, these troops are a bit more veteran, and I think that they will create a bit of a problem for us. I hate these javelins cavalry. So what we need to do is basically make sure that we don't run our troops around for too much. He's gonna attack us, so I believe that it's probably a better idea to start here on the hill. We're going to put the axes in front because they have a little bit of armor piercing. We're going to hold the swords to the side. Also put spearmen here because they'll be quite good against the cav. We have a bunch of javelin men, and that is really good because they are quite good at armor piercing, and they will be used against his general. I'm gonna put the calves here on the side. We're gonna have the dogs in the back as well. We're gonna keep them for the moment when we want to apply the scare effect.
Ride to victory!
I'm just gonna go and start marching towards this part of the hill. Let's go fast forward a little bit. It's a lot more sunnier than in the last battle, I'll tell you that. So now we have quite a few troops there. Let's run. And I think what I will do is that I won't be waiting for him to engage us. We are going to engage him. I'm going to bring our troops like this. Norse warrior there, another warrior here. We're gonna take these spears to the side. Let's bring swords, the swords inside the battle as well. These long axes have no shield, so we're going to engage them first of all. These swords will do pretty good soon. Yeah, we want these troops on that side. We want to bring more spears to the front. Apparently his general is close to us. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to start throwing javelins at him with these troops. Let's engage actually here, and I want someone to support this army of axemen as well. So I'll do it like that. Let's see. No, you go there. This cap goes after javelins. Come on. Okay, so we've managed to hit them. We're gonna use these spears to hold them down as well. Good. Let's bring our swordsman here. These spears we're gonna use to force those troops, those javelins, to run away. Whether they want to engage us or not, that is really up to him. I don't care. Let's bring our general here. Let's bring our dogs here as well. Okay, let's bring these troops here. I wanna tell them to stay in the battle for longer. I am going to bring my general through the back and actually engage some of these javelins. Take this cap, these spears, no, I'll bring them there. But this cap, I want them to go there in the back. Or the archers. Our general is quite good at melee. So this should be a piece of cake for him. You engage there, you engage here, you engage here. Let's make sure that everybody is engaged where they need to be. Some of our troops don't seem to have any kind of target. Okay, let's attack those javelins as well.
General, hit hard!
Those troops are still running after the raiders. That's good enough for us. Nice. We're bringing some more of these troops to reinforce the rest of the army. Last time in the battle that I just crashed my computer, we took out his general a whole lot earlier with the javelins. We were a lot more lucky than now. But this is not going that bad either, so we're okay. We're okay. We're not perfect, but we're okay. Let's see, where is our general? Okay, so he's in the back. Let's use him over here. How do we want to do this going forward? I think that's good enough. Maybe we'll just... Okay, so we've taken out his general as well. We're gonna turn the other way around. At this point, I think we definitely have the battle in the bag. Just thinking what would be the best idea, what should I do here? And will we have enough troops to besiege that settlement? Doesn't seem like they had a lot of troops from what I remember. So maybe, just maybe, this was enough for us to be able to take over his territory. We're gonna accept some of their troops to replenish ours. We've taken out most of his army here. Yeah, he's left with 3 units. He's probably going to retreat. We're going to engage. See if these troops sally out to meet us. Yeah, 15% replenishment, that's good. That's a 4 troops plus a few extra replenishments, right? If we're gonna attack his general, that means that his reinforcing troops will also come out. Okay, so this guy is being distracted and we can focus his mind, losing some loyalty and becoming acrimoniously, or the kingdom goes first, losing loyalty and losing one influence. The kingdom comes first. Acrimonious is not an ability that I like, or a trait that I like. Left for Dead, from the garrison building chain, his loyalty went down by 2. We have a whole lot of announcements here. Low loyalty to Arthur. Yeah, let's spend some money to secure his loyalty. Pay him off, yield and submit, losing some income, losing a few other things. We can insult him, giving him 1 loyalty. He's already having some usurper allegiance. Minus 10% income. But it does give us +2 to influence. Yeah, sure, let's pay him off. Let's lose some of that cash. I think it's okay. Don Chad, the governor, has 4 loyalty. We could go up 1 level or give him scribe. Let's give him a scribe. This general leveled up again. We could go for champions or loyalty. I think it's a bit tougher to keep him loyal, so maybe go another level in loyalty. I think this might be the better idea. Let's engage his general here. So yeah, they do bring out some troops. Bunch of spears, a bunch of axes, some archers, quite veteran. What I'll do is I'll actually fight the battle. The main reason being that we don't want to lose any of our troops here. We lost a town, the food producing town to the south of us because of rebels, though it was a long shot to keep it loyal. The risk of rebellion has been high for maybe half of the time we've spent during this campaign, and we got really lucky that we didn't lose those territories at key moments. This feels like a different type of town as well, right, than what we had so far, with this kind of hatched roof, I think they're called in English, hay roofs, and we have some animal styles here, some market stores, maybe that's a warehouse, this is a market. Yeah, quite nice indeed. The reinforcement will be coming from the back. We might be able to take care of his general by that time. We might even release the hounds to take care of them. Let's see. We want these troops to be like this. We're going to keep spears to the side, although we don't need them to be on the side that much. Maybe we will keep him like this. And then I want to bring in the javelins, and that's about it.
Yours to command.
Yeah, let's engage here. You engage there. I don't know when we'll be able to release the dogs, but
Form up, men. Javelins. Eager to fight. As you are, men. Battle formation.
Okay, let's bring those troops here.
Run, warriors. Get them. Strike
You there?
now. Them into the mud. War dogs.
These guys, I'm hoping that I can release dogs soon.
Roll over them. Eager to fight. Set for war. Set for war.
Their speed is 80, they have a lot more speed than us.
Annihilate them.
These units have the higher speed, so we're gonna use this opportunity to fight them there. Okay.
War dogs. Strike now.
You, yeah, go there. General, you stay here.
General.
Let's bring... Are we walking these troops? Yes, yes we are. He is bringing his troops, let's run them. Because we want them to be here in the hills.
Annihilate them.
Nice! They decided to charge us.
Enemies beware.
We definitely
Annihilate
can take them on there.
Javelins!
Let's see.
Javelins!
Can I use this opportunity to use javelins on him? I could even use my general to attack his general. Apparently our general is a lot better in melee than his.
War dogs. Pound the earth.
Okay, let's go behind. Let's use the javelins here.
Grind them into the
Enemies,
mud.
beware!
And as far as his other troops go, I am going to engage
hard!
now.
Don't break strike now! Attack! Swordsman!
You go there,
Eager to fight!
or here, you go here, you also go here, then we bring these troops on that side, you here. The cavalry will definitely engage those troops, the melee troops.
Strike now! Javelins! Fire
His
on
king
them!
will get
Eager to fight!
attacked in the back there.
Set for war! Spearmen! Get them!
Yours to command.
Everybody brace!
Annihilate them.
The ranged troops
Ready for war. Horsemen.
are running away, which is perfect.
Spearmen!
Let's
Spearmen!
bring those troops there.
Axemen! Quick march!
Let's keep using our javelins here.
We comply! Run them down!
They have only 2 more units, so their general
The
is
enemy general is dead.
dead.
Run,
Good.
warriors!
Our general is under attack.
Ready!
Let's take a look here. Let's take them
On the
off
double!
Horsemen. Ship
those
yourself.
particular
Attack.
fire at will, or that particular fire at will.
See, they flee before our might.
Yeah, without a general, these troops are not that great.
General, get them.
Good.
Ride to victory.
You go take care of some of these troops.
The enemy tremble before our superior
Awaiting
numbers.
orders!
Good,
Now! Axemen!
good.
Ready! Battle awaits us! Spearmen! Battle awaits us!
Awaiting orders.
Nice.
Enemies, beware! Don't hold
We can even send some of these dogs in.
Our men have turned tail and run. The cowards.
Don't break now!
Okay, so those men broke there. Our dogs are here.
On the double! Pound the earth! Annihilate them!
And once again, this game makes me want to play Battle Brother, which will come back. It's something that's going to happen in it's not the near future. I wouldn't say near future anymore, at least not for that particular series, because there are a bunch more games I have on my list, and there's still a bit more of trial and error that I'm doing on my own in Battle Brothers, so one day definitely coming back with it.
Axemen! Strike now! Loose at will! Pound the earth!
Good, so we have some of these
Enemies
troops
beware.
here.
Get them!
Oh, these spears are level 3, that's why they were so tough.
Withdraw, men!
Well, not anymore, but you know.
To battle! Annihilate them!
Attack.
Let's continue depleting these troops, because these are his defenders, so now we'll be able to attack his town without having to worry about tough defenses. And I think with this, Sudreyar's army is actually out of our isles, and they're not coming back anytime soon. Though we have to worry about Vikings coming from the north. Let's see, what do we wanna do? Ah yes, sure,
You're
take on
asking the
warriors.
impossible. Bring me
Now
their
we're attacking
heads.
here. They only have a bunch of archers. We don't have any kind of siege
For the
weapons, so we need to
Morrigan.
besiege
Into
this
battle.
settlement for one turn. As
Can't
I
do
said,
that.
here are the rebels that took over my territory last time. He became lame from a wound from fighting in battle. Alien became a producer. We have governance in Sudreyar. Dream Alban. Okay, they still have quite a bit of a minus in public order. Let's check with our vassal here. Can we make a military alliance? No. Annex? No. Arrange a marriage between him and... well, between him and our son. That's not really a big plus there.
Kill forever.
For the
Okay,
glory of
let's
the
bring our
hills.
king to take over Myloros.
All right.
Now we have these territories that produce to us quite a bit of food. And we shall probably go ahead and continue to upgrade some of these buildings. Where should we work on it? If we go further with this, we get more income from farms and we get a bit more food from orchard and pasture, sorry. Stratclut is still the most profitable trade area that we have, followed by Monad and Dunkalian. Skoan, our capital, is actually last in this. Do we need this particular building anymore? Well, yes, for the moment. If we go even further with the Scone Abbey, we're gonna get a bit more income from churches. They're still not producing us a whole lot. Maybe go for Stratclut here, increasing income from commercial areas or whole region in adjacent regions. Like this could be good as well, but not amazing. I think here we're producing the most income from farming and commerce and a bit of industry. So maybe even go further with this. With the meal. That's what I'll do. Anything else that's on my list? Mel Dominic has supplies just for one more turn. This army is waiting. Like we could go attack him right now, I think. How many we have? Siege items under construction. Siege item constructed is just free. I would bring a couple more. Maybe we get even reinforced by Northumbria. I doubt it, but maybe. There's another territory here. That is his. Let's see, can we have
negotiations better us both.
military access from you?
Friendship may be of mutual benefit.
They want friendship with us. You have East Anglia and Northfield as enemies. Northfield we've decided already, we spoke about them. Declaration,
Yes.
okay, let's declare friendship. Let's see if we can go for military access now.
Those terms are
No, they don't want it. They are stronger than us.
My warriors are
I think I'm gonna
unparalleled.
travel through his lands, even though he's going to be mad about it. And then I'm going to come over here to take over this town from Northfield. They have storehouses here, so probably some food producing
victory!
buildings. I think that's about it for this turn. Let's end it. We still have these public order penalties for 2 more turns. And we also have the mortality of bees. So yeah, we're losing a whole lot of supplies and income from farms. Let's see, Maldonic target, a truly a lion among men. We can either get morale or public order. Public order is what we want. Another rebellion in Kite.
Not possible. Can't be done.
We don't have an army here. So what I'll do is I'll bring my son forward. No. We should bring someone else. Like Katal. Cost less to recruit some troops here. So what I'm going to do is give you 2 spears, 2 archers, and a cav. This should be enough for this particular
Glory of the guilds.
army. Settlement besieged, so we have everything we need here. We're just gonna do a quick battle and take over Sudreyar's territory. Occupy. That's it. Sudreyar is no more. We have some stones that provide us with public order granaries, which would give us more food, harbor, and a monastery. And we will have here like these particular buildings, that the monastery and the 2 industrial buildings and some fish. I think we can bring our son in. He has... Is this our son? No, this is our son. And our son is also a merchant. I think he'd be better in a different territory. But for the moment, let's put him maybe there, or bring this guy in. This guy in has income from all in governed province. So maybe I'll bring... We don't have the money. Phew. Let's see, what next? If we take a look at our king, he's able to move. So we could actually come here, take 1 more territory from him, one that provides us with public order, and we do need it, especially while we're converting him. Then for this particular faction, we don't need to fight this battle, I believe. So we're just gonna do this quick battle. Good. Let's occupy the settlement. And we have the Royal Hall of the Mountain here. Consumes a bunch of food. Gives us fame. Gives us +4 to public order. -1 to unit replenishment. +15 to recruitment. Max number of all units in the recruitment pool. And -20 corruption. Okay. This is quite nice. We don't have money to repair these buildings. Actually, I could even bring my son here. I think this is better for him. So let's bring him in Lodon. Ooh, he's provided us with a lot of public order. It's +6. 2 from the zeal. 4 from being a pacifist. Nice. Unfortunately, he does provide us, he does have some corruption on him. However, this building, the Royal Hall of the Mountain, I will straighten him up pretty good. That's our armies there. And here, let's end the turn. Let's see what's going to happen next. We're going to lose these -3 to public order. And that's about it for now. Legitimacy went up once again. Okay, we can go for public order penalties and -1 to loyalty, or appease the clergy. Let's appease the clergy. He became an arbitrator, giving him +1 to loyalty and +2 to governance. That's really nice. Alien became a builder, -5 to construction costs, +1 to governance, +1 to zeal. and he gained a bit more influence. We wanted to go here, sign a governor, choose the negotiator, and put him in Dream Alban. Do we want to keep this building? For now. I am going to let him replenish some more. We've developed the medium siege weapons. Now we could almost get back into these. And I think that's what we'll do first of all. The other idea would be to upgrade our horsemen, and I think it's what's going to happen after this. Or maybe even better yet, go for the Highland shooters. Like these upgrades could be good. Maybe even some of these in the melee units and the range units. Okay, let's see what else.
The men are eager.
With our king, we're going to take over this territory.
Agreed.
Now we have good public order in as well, because we do have the apprentice carpenter.
Can't be done. Never.
We're able to see what Northumbria has, and they do have like 3 armies up here in the north. East Anglia seems to be losing some territory. Who's this faction?
Not abuse my hospitality.
This faction is called Hayden. And I'm guessing he's an invader, right? One of those that bring their armies in early on.
We can't.
East Anglia is actually fighting here, continues his fight with West Essex and his vassals. Is this gold here? No, I think these are church. We have this building. What is it called? Church crafts or something? Church crafts, yes. So probably it's a more upgraded version of one of these. Well, let's see. What we can repair these buildings here as well. Poorhouse, do we need it? Plus 16 income from ports building chains and plus 10 extra food from port building chains. No, I don't think I want that building there. Okay, let's take a quick look at the rest of our armies. They're replenishing, they're replenishing, they're replenishing there, and we are replenishing here.
No.
Can I fight them using these troops? I think I can. Let's see. Okay, they do want to fight with us. Being that the balance of power is so big, actually let's take a look at the map. We haven't had a battle in a little bit. It seems like a pretty interesting battle, so let's fight it. Let's give this a go as well. We're gonna keep our troops here in the back or wherever the replenishments are coming from. Rain, no. Dry weather, nice. Let's see, our reinforcements come from here, so we're going to bring our troops here as well. We will be making this general our defender in the north.
Drive the horses.
I'm actually probably going to move him further to the west instead of keeping him in this region.
Our reinforcements have arrived.
Making ready.
Good. So our reinforcements have arrived. We have these 2 generals here. We have a bunch of spears. We have some swords and some axes, which is
turning in our favor.
perfect. And then we have a few range units. Now everything will be going our way, because yeah, we overpowered them. If we would have left them for one more turn, they might have had a bigger chance because they kept recruiting troops. Maybe it would have been even better to attack them on the last turn, right? Though at that point he might have not been wanting or willing to attack, to fight us, and if he would have ran away, then we wouldn't get this village, this town's reinforcements. And thus we march into the north. I'll do a quick screenshot, because this is quite a beautiful image, isn't it? Is it just me? Maybe it's just me. But yeah, quite nice. I did a bunch of screenshots just for promotional purposes. Let's see, where are they? Because we can't see them yet because of the hill. Rome 2 Total War being the first game, I believe, that implemented this not being able to see over the hill or wherever there's no line of sight. That was a pretty good moment. I really do remember when I first saw Rome Total War 2 or Shogun 2 Total War. It was quite an exciting experience to see that game. The first time I played Shogun Total War is actually when my brother told me to go. There was the video games, not video game stores, but city nets they were called. So there were these places where they had a room full of computers and they had the internet. Well, back then there was, you know, Mirk and High Five and Yahoo Mail, I think, was a thing. We even had a national email service that I don't think anybody uses anymore. Maybe some of the government, the governmental buildings still do, but I doubt it. That I'm guessing that they have their own domains right now. So there was this CityNet, and you would go and you would pay for an hour to. It was about, what would it be in today's money? No, I can't even imagine with inflation and everything else added in the mix. But basically you would go to this computer place, you'd pay for an hour or more, and you would be able to play some of the games that were there. And my brother told me, hey, go to this CityNet and play Shogun 2. And I still remember going and trying it out. I was quite bad at tactics and everything else. Like, I was somehow I was too young to understand everything about it, but I did love the experience and the visuals, and you know, when you tried to assassinate with the ninjas in a character, you would have all those movies whether you failed or succeeded. So it was quite something to play that game. And yeah, he was right. Him being older than me, he would always explore like these places before me and tell me to play different games, like Age of Empires. That was another one that we've played quite a bit. And so when Shogun 2 came out, when you would first see it in the on YouTube, because back then I think YouTube was still not a big thing for me. I would use it for music every once in a while, and that's about it. That when I saw the trailer for the first time and the pictures, like I imagined playing that game, and my computer was not that great at actually running it. When I looked at the requirements for it, it was very under spec. So I doubted that I'm going to play it properly. But I watched other people play. I kept looking over and over again at that trailer, at that first video of the gameplay. I think I've watched it at least 20 times, just looking for the details. There was that big moon in the background of the battle, because they also had a night battle there. So yeah, that game was, for me, that game was quite impressive. Visual wise, I don't know what you could ask for more, especially in that time. And because I do love Japanese culture, at least as far as I know it, I did take some Japanese classes a bunch of years ago. I had a dream that I would go to Japan and actually study there, something that didn't really happen, and it's one of those things where I know I haven't pushed through enough either to actually make it. But I was quite a big fan of Japan, so you can imagine that how that felt for me. And maybe this is one of your experiences as well. If you do remember the time when you first saw Shogun 2, or maybe the first time you've played Shogun 1, or any of the things that I've talked about, share your story. Share your story down in the comments below. I would be quite interested to see what it has been for you to play these games. Okay, now we have successful propaganda, another +3. So we have +3 to public order in all regions for 10 turns. He gained 1 influence for being a governor. He became keen on fishing, level 2, +10 income from farms. That's very nice. We're losing some food, partially because we've demolished this building. What else could we do? We could increase production, the income from salt and industry, but we don't really want that. Another storage cave could be good. Some patrol, some industry, some churches, providing us with that extra income from church. Or a craftsman to give us some base industry money. This is a pretty weird region. We could actually go ahead and start a craft trader and then add another industrial building afterwards. Yeah, let's do a craftsman for now.
War is what we do best.
With this army, I am going to march him this way, because I do want to engage this 8 stack here. He is bringing an 8 stack army, for which I don't care for. We have some supplies here. We have some replenished troops. Maybe wait another turn to replenish them even further. With this stack, I want them here somewhere. Let's see if we have a chance, if we can actually annex our vassal here.
Hearth and my ear are open.
Military alliance? No, he doesn't want it. Annex? He doesn't want it. He's at 88. I think our son is unmarried. Yes, our son is not married. So what we could do is go here.
All right. Persuade me.
And see where we can
Sit. Have some ale.
arrange a
Tell me why you're
marriage.
here.
She is ambitious, +2 to usurp her allegiance, +3 where the the husband is governing. +1 to influence and minor diplomatic. Penalties, she's ugly.
You have my hospitality
Who
and
else?
my ear.
You. Corruption, he is wealthy. -10 corruption here, husband when governing, -1 to loyalty, and +10 income from commerce. You know, I like this.
Can we persuade you? That could
No,
have gone
he doesn't
better.
want that.
Speak true.
I saw it just when I
I may
added to
be open
accept
to
that he
persuasion.
doesn't want it.
Speak.
She's sensible. +1 to loyalty, +1 to zeal, and +1 to governance. Nope. He doesn't want it either.
Sit.
Oh,
Have
no.
some ale. Tell me why you're here.
An arrogant wife, no.
Let us call for ale. I hope you'll repay my...
We will talk now.
More wise. -1 to loyalty, -2 to zeal, but minor diplomatic bonuses towards all other faction. That's cool.
We will talk now.
Difflin, she's wasteful, so no.
We will
East
talk
Anglia,
now.
nope.
Shake off the dust of the
Portillo,
road. and sit
I
beside
don't
me.
really want her.
Do not abuse my
Do we want...
hospitality.
we could actually call for
Don't
peace
make me
there
regret
whenever we
admitting you
want.
to my hearth.
She's unfaithful too.
I may be open to persuasion. I hope you will not try my patience today.
Actually, you know what? I think we're going to go. We want to
Share the
annex
comforts
this
of my
particular
household.
faction, so let's
We're
marry
happy.
her. And let's see if we can actually go for
alive.
something like this. Not yet. But this will go up to 188 from diplomatic marriage, and that is really good for us. Let's see, another governance available. Nope, that's about it for now. Actually, how much food are we producing here? Quite a bit. So this farmer could actually be quite good here in Sudreyar. And let's see if we can provide him with one of the estates. If we go to estates here, and we're looking for the 2 loyalty, if we were to give you a farm, no, you wouldn't give anything back. Let's see, who can actually provide us with more food if we give them land? -10, -10, +2 to supplies, -10, -10. You can make more food. You are alien at 3 loyalty. Let's give him another agricultural estate. At this point we are at 5 food. We only have low loyalty to our new governor. I think that's about it for now.
Already.
Let's see, what do we do with our king? Our king will stay still for one moment here.
The men are eager to get to it.
Regan is engaging that army.
Talking.
You are replenishing. You are guarding the area. And you should be marching at some point towards the west. So that's about it. We are continuing to research honorable leader, then we go for tithe and sacred king. Let's end the turn. Let's check what's going to happen next.
Do not assume this offer
North
is a
Lord.
lasting one.
Ooh. They want to be our vassal. And do we want that? That military action against Northlord is 273 and he's aggressive and he is xenophobic. And we are not of the same culture, I believe. It doesn't show us any kind of sign that they are. So I think this will just create problems in the future. And I'm not going to encourage him on that. More than you bargained for. Once again we get some penalties. Aelin became mad. He became resourceful. He's a peacekeeper, giving him more loyalty and more governance, and he became the governor of Sudreyar. Honorable leader has been achieved.
War is what we do best.
At this point, our economy should be pretty good, but it's not. We have only -4 there. If we were to push taxes, no. There's too many territories that would suffer. We're back at having food shortages.
Our bravery is legendary.
And I think that's because we've... what? Oh, because they're raiding our land?
Our bravery is
Let's see. If we're going to attack this army, do we get our food back? Yes.
Move up to position.
So we're getting close to him.
We will not fail you.
I'm actually thinking about going toward the south or bringing our king. Let's bring our king here. We need this settlement. So Northumbria, how
We may
about
both benefit from this meeting.
military access?
This is not
He does not want to give me military access. Well, for the moment, let's come this way. We are going to go through your land. With this army, I am actually going to use it to come here to fight the rebels and take over this territory for our economy. Corruption is quite high, but I think we're just going to reduce it. No, we've already done that. Let's take a quick look at what we can build before we finish this episode. We have a story hall, plus free campaign movement range, plus 10% income to all, plus 10 fame, plus 2 to public order, and -5 food. In this town, we definitely want to add this, probably a few more buildings. Story hall it is. We're going to go for the fame, and if we are to check what the short fame victory will require of us, so Royal Monastery is one of the things that we need to build. Here we have a town now that can actually do that, and we should be upgrading it ASAP. For the moment, this is all the time that we have for today. I thank you very much for watching, and please leave a like in order to help me grow my channel. Leave a comment, because I want to interact with you guys and more, and try to find out also what you enjoy doing, not only what I enjoy doing. And subscribe to keep in touch with me. Have a wonderful Sunday. Bye bye.